team's made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! Two times. Hey, 40.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A toss to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Check 43. Check 24.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
A Fort Lauderdale native back near home, Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
11.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Squeeze, double.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch the run. Regular.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's complete right side to Gabriel. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hurry!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Mayfield forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Curtis Riley. Keelan Cole, the intended target. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
11.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 12-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And the Ravens Applying pressure too much. Down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And Cook has it, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
12.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They run. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's airing it out for Sanu. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely, very well. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
First down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
We got this.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Butker able to put this one through. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hit. 180. Right there. 54 Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Hey, alert 33. Shoot. 49.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Freeman. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Showing it.
Johnson on the counter. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a toss play to Bernard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. To throw, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
You got it.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Freeman again. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Don't be scared. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Pistol.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Raven first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Lucky.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, let's get that ball, King. Let's get that ball. King.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
54 Mike. Here we go. Check 31.
On 2nd down, Freeman. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Under 10.
Mayfield down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Silver. 21.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
To throw again on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo now. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
180. 54. Watch one. That's
On 1st down, Freeman. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Run. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the safety creep. Check. Shoot. King. Check 26. Check. Regular. Shoot. Watch the ship.
They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. They've gone final now in Charlotte, and it was the Rams emerging victorious. A win would be their first of the young season. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80. White. Watch the slant. Mike.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. They will find the rookie from Iowa State. That's Hakeem Butler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Yo.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.